Good morning. My name is Martin Belsma, and I'm the CEO of ICO Headstart. Let me start first by informing you that we started our pre-ICO last Friday at noon, continental European time. During the first 2 days, during the first 48 hours, you receive 100% extra tokens. So you have 30 minutes left. Quite important. I thought, let me start with that. Now I have to look at my presentation. Oops, I can't read this. Okay, cool. Short introduction about ICOs in general and the reason why we developed the concept of ICO Headstart. Initial coin offerings, they have been there for a couple of times, and we have seen various different results. Clicker? Okay. Oh, this is clicker. Okay. Okay, very well. Thank you. It's good. We have seen various different results, and we thought, and we were wondered why some ICOs were going through the roof and some others happened to be a scam. We invested in a couple of different ones. We were successful, we were not successful, and we thought there should be a different and better mechanism. We looked at the differences between venture capitalists, ICOs. We looked at Kickstarter, all the pros and the cons. I swap through a few slides. The ICO market, here you can see a few that went through the roof and some that were less promising. We had ICOs, talking with ICOs, and they made 35 million euros or something like that in 20 minutes. And then after 2-3 months, their token decreased with 70%. And we said, what a waste of money. This should be, could be done better. This is a short overview of all the different industries where ICOs are happening. Core tech, finance, gambling, etc., etc. Different sources of capital, traditional ones, new ones. At ICO Headstart, we are embracing the old economy. Why we want to move to the new economy? Because we believe that we are a part of an economical revolution, and a lot of people still do not realize that. The same that happened with the implementation of internet. A lot of industries didn't adapt. A lot of companies didn't adapt, and they became history. And we want to become the future. The adoption of the ICOs, what you can see is usually, and that's happening, I'm sure you have the same discussions over here in Israel, what we have in Amsterdam, where I'm from, is that the local finance authorities are very stubborn, accepting everything that is happening. They know that they have to react, they know that they have to respond, but they still do not know how, and we are moving on. Blockchain is moving on and cannot be stopped. Now a little bit more about ICO Headstart, about our platform. We looked at, as I said earlier, we looked at the different ways of financing and also the money that would cost for the community, but also for the project creators. We looked at the Kickstarter. And then we said, okay, we need to do a lot of things better. And how can we do these things better? Well, let's help the community by selecting the ICOs before they appear on our website. We are list only ICOs that have been gone through to our compliance department who have given a seal of approval. Then we present the ICOs on our website to the crowd, to our community, and we use their wisdom because with their voting points that they get which has to do with the money, with the ether that they are going to invest, they return one whole voting point per ether, which they can use for selecting the funds that need to be funded. In return for the ether, they receive MOAT, mother of all token, our token, that is representing all the funds that are listed and successfully funded on our website. 8 USPs, only screened ICOs. we have a team of experts, a lot of people with accountancy, banking background. They want to make sure that only the ICOs get listed and approved for our community. And we do this by a seal of approval. The seal of approval will be collected by the project owners. Then we have the wisdom of the crowd. We have 0% fees and no hidden costs. We share for 100% our profits, and the money is being given to the projects through escrow when they pass the smart contract milestones. And then we have our MOAT buyback program. And this is in short, in a summary, how our program functions. In the middle, ICO Headstart works as an intermediary between the community and the projects. The projects receive the money through escrow when they have been selected to be funded, and in return they give their own tokens to ICO Headstart. The community decides, after the projects have received the seal of approval, which will be funded. In return for their Ether, they receive MOAT, Mother of All Token. The value of MOAT is represented, as I said earlier, by all the projects. 80% of our profits is used for our MOAT buyback program. And 20% we give to the ICOs that have been funded successfully, to give them a head start. That's where the name is coming from, ICO Headstart. Okay. Our token sale, this is what's happening. As I said, we launched our pre-sale on the 8th of December, last Friday at 12 o'clock. We accept Ether, but also now Bitcoin, because Ether was experiencing some difficulties, so we expanded our acceptance also in Bitcoin. The targets are listed here. We will probably today will show up on the website how much has come in. We expect the pre-sale to be finished in a couple of days. We accept, here it says, as of 1/10 Ether, now it's 0.01. As I said, we would like to become the safest ICO fundraising platform. And not only would like to become, our platform is ready. We were thinking of announcing our ICO about 7 months ago, but the platform wasn't ready. And we didn't want to show up as another ICO, coming up with promises and coming up with milestones, and saying, okay, this is what we are going to do or what we are planning to do. No, we are real and we are here to stay. I have a short movie that I would like to play, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Can the sound be on? Is there sound for the video? Well, you have to imagine there's a beautiful sound. But the text, in short, explains our concept. Screen projects, seal of approval. Wisdom of the crowd. Backers and creators both benefit. 0% fees. No additional costs. This is an end-to-end program. Mother of all token, community, combined wisdom. Who has read one white paper? May I see hands? Who has read one white paper? Who has read 10 white papers? I can only see a few, but it's what happens at the moment. The ICOs are coming up massively, and people do not have the time, do not want to give themselves the time to read white papers. So a company like ICO Headstart is really going to help them. Buyback program explained, 80% into MOAT, 20% into providing a head start. And the more it will become bigger, the more successful we will become. In short, our project, 100% fees, profit sharing, wisdom of the crowd, seal of approval, compliance department, MOAT. As I said in the beginning, you've got 20 minutes left to participate in our pre-sale and receive 100% bonus. Thank you very much.
We start